Some people ask me, Sean, how could you go backwards and believe in a flat earth? And the answer is, I do not believe in a flat earth as you or others think of it. I believe it is round but not as we have been taught. However, let's focus in on simple things like the dome that is above us. To help you understand what that dome is and how it functions is my ultimate goal of the day. So let's start with outer space and what NASA says about it, that it is really cold, like minus 453.8 degrees Fahrenheit. The coldest temperature possible is called absolute zero, which is minus 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit. Not even the atoms can vibrate at this temperature. Meaning if something got this cold it would be in a frozen permanent stasis. Minus 453.8 is exactly 5.87 or about 6 degrees from being at the lowest temp possible. Right about now you might be thinking, so what? So outer space is really cold, so what is your point? Well, we have been taught that leaving Earth is as simple as flying up past our atmosphere and into outer space with no problems. I on the other hand say there is a huge problem. And that problem would be our magnetic field. You have been taught our Earth is a round ball floating in space while spinning. And that is fine if you want to believe this way. But let us consider the magnetic field on a ball-shaped Earth. The magnetic field would extend through the center of the Earth, exiting the North Pole, extending outward and encompassing the whole Earth and re-entering at the South Pole or vice versa. However, if you turn this picture sideways so that the North and South Poles are to the sides, then you would notice that you are under a 360-degree bonnet-shaped dome that touches down at the North and South Poles, with the highest point of the dome being above the equator, which is now vertical. But what if the Earth really was flat? What would the magnetic field look like on a stationary flat Earth? To help you understand, I have prepared a simple demonstration.
Okay, now let's say the Earth is flat, just like this disc-shaped magnet. The north side is going to be on top, and the south side is going to be underneath. Now that seems like common sense up until a point. Now I have a piece of paper, piece of metal. Now if I place the north side facing up, then the south side of this magnet should stick to the north facing, and no matter where I move it at on this, it will stick to it. But however, it is naturally drawn to the dead center. If I just take it and let it go, it just drops down right in the dead center. That's how all compasses work. The south side of a compass faces towards the center, even if you lay it down. Okay. The south side is not along the edges. The south side is not along the edges. The south side is underneath, but can be read with a electronic magnetic pole reader from the edges. Okay, now the circle that's drawn around here is drawn for a purpose. As you can see, the highest point of deflection from this cylindrical magnet is at the dead center, and as it goes towards the edge, it goes down. So as you can see, over a flat magnet, the magnetic field is dome-shaped, just like it is over a flat Earth.
Why is that important? Because there are a few scientific facts that most are unaware of, like the fact that oxygen turns to a liquid at minus 298 degrees Fahrenheit and liquid oxygen is blue. It is commonly called cyan blue, but I like to call it sky blue. Ever wonder why the sky is blue now? You know. Because liquid oxygen is paramagnetic, means that it can be suspended in the air in a strong magnetic field. So as oxygen touches the coldness of space, it turns into a liquid and gets suspended in the strong magnetic field of the Earth, which is dome-shaped and therefore takes the shape of the dome. It is my guess that you would have to go through 6 to 12 inches of ice, due to frozen condensation, then 10 feet of liquid oxygen, and 20 feet of liquid hydrogen before entering outer space, and yeah, it is a problem with a rocket. Ed Haynes 4107 suggested I start making videos explaining the scientific makeup of a flat Earth, so here is the upper dome, but each side of a magnet has 2 sides, this was one.